Who the straight nanas are you, Squire?
Sackboy's just ridiculously cute, you know. He's such a charming, lovable character. It's really key that he felt like the hero of his own story. So you can see that come through in the cutscenes, but also in the animations and the emotes that we've put into Sackboy this time round.
So when we first meet Sackboy, he's a bit of a dreamer. He hasn't really left the village of Loom. And then, you know, suddenly he's thrust into danger and he realizes that he might be the one to save the day. And as we go through the game with him, even just physically, he's unsure of himself. He falls over, he wibbles and wobbles when he does a landing, you know, and as we see his confidence grow, you know, those landings and that confidence, that swagger increases until, you know, he's might be even a little bit cocky towards the end.
Oh, here he comes. Craft World's biggest spoil sport. Why are you trying to ruin everyone's fun?
Vex is our villain, and he is as old as Craft World itself. He is the shadow that accompanies light. He's always there. And every few thousand years, he tears through from his dark and dismal dimension into Craft World and tries to throw it into darkness, turning it into his own nightmarish land of misrule.
He has absolute confidence and conviction that his plan for Craft World is the right one.
Stylistically, Vex have many reference points. We looked at medieval jesters all the way through to overzealous game show hosts. We like the ideas of the horns. It has a certain sort of devilish look to him, but by throwing the bells on it, it kind of tapped into the humour of the game as well.
Oh, don't tell me you don't recognize your old pal Vex.
What was important for me was that it wasn't just about his design and look, but how he moved and how he was quite balletic in his movements, in his gestures, in his poses.
So I'll just leave you with another taste of the uproar and how it bends all creatures to my will.
You've got the right stuffing to be a knitted knight one day.
Scarlet is Sackboy's mentor, and she's the last of the Knitted Knights, which are Craft World's protectors for millennia prior to us joining Sackboy in his adventure.
Really early on, we talked about what Scarlet should be like.
The phrase we threw around in development was kick-ass grandma. It's not quite how I think of Dawn French, but you know, when you hear that voice on that character with the conviction and the warmth, I think it all comes together really well and gets that across.
But all that really matters is that you stop Vex.
We wanted to make sure the world's host specifically told a kind of a story about the world that they came from.
We have Mama Monkey, who's the custodian of the colossal canopy and the bananas they make there. We have King Bogoff, who rules the kingdom of Crablantis. And we have Naomi, who's the overseer of the Interstellar Junction. And these characters, just by looking at them, you can kind of get a sense of place.
The team had this vision about what they wanted to achieve with the title, and it talked a lot about surprise and delight.
Surprise and delight is kind of like the thing that underpins everything we do with Sackboy. Like, you'll see it in the gameplay, in the artwork, and in the narrative as well.
So it could be a sticker character that jumped out and waved at you when you collected a collector bell, or a special VFX as you went through a music level.
So we wanted to send Sackboy on his biggest adventure yet. From the expressive moveset to the new costumes to the crazy new characters you're going to meet, it really is his grandest adventure yet.
I love playing this game, and I think it is a really joyful game.
The things I'm most pleased of, I think when I see people playing it for the first time, when you hear comments that's all about the charm and the fun and the colour, I think we've nailed it.